Good morning and welcome to our Beal trial site, Spring Barley trial site again. First update of the year. For the eagle-eyed amongst you, you'll notice that it's actually significantly ahead of last year. In fact, this crop was drilled on the 17th of March, which is about 5 to 6 weeks ahead of when we were drilling these crops last year. And it's unlike me to say it, but it's gone at the most perfect conditions. As you can see by the seed bed here, marked contrast last year, very fine, well-worked seed bed that we've got everything off to the best start. So what's the difference on it? Firstly, again, I'm going to talk about weather. We've had significantly less rainfall at the minute. I think when I looked this morning, we've had about 80, 90 mils of rain since the 1st of January. So this crop was going into that sort of seed bed. Whereas compared to last year, when we actually went in about the end of April, we're about 250 mils plus. So again, that allows us to get these much better seed beds in there. So the crop was drilled, like I say, on the 17th of March. As you've been seeing all the way through the winter, drilled after the cover crops again, something we're really sort of trying to evaluate, because direction of travel with agriculture now, a lot more of these sustainable objectives are being encouraged by government and by end users again. So, we are trying to evaluate these things. We had a lot of cover crops in here, evaluated them, and then we've obviously destroyed them and incorporated them in. And as you can see there, we're getting a cracking seed bed on them all. The crop's been in about a week, and the seed's already just starting. You can see the odd little chit on there. So I would expect within a week's time, we'll probably see these crops emerging. So with putting the cover crops on, we actually reduced the synthetic nitrogen we put at the crop. So we, again, only put about 95 kilograms of nitrogen on. It was put on more or less immediately after it was drilled. So the crop was drilled, rolled. We'll put a herbicide on just to try and eliminate any grass weeds. And then we put this 95 kilograms of nitrogen on. So everything there is off to a great start. You can see soil temperatures there, 7-8 degrees. Again, perfect to get that crop up and running. What's our farm trader team up to at the minute? Well, we're getting around a lot of crops at the minute. Winter crops, obviously, are starting to move away in the spring and come through the winter really well, significantly better than last year again. So we're starting to monitor disease levels in them. We're working with farmers to sort of work out any nutrient management plans ahead of the season as well, to ensure that we can get the best out of these crops as we go through the season. So there's lots going on out there. As we're saying, we're getting a really good spring at the minute, and hopefully that continues, that we can carry that on throughout the season. As usual in the trials here, we've got 16, 17 varieties in there, combination of varieties, and also as well, we've got a couple of seed treatments because, well, as always, we're looking to try and reduce the amount of synthetic pesticides we use on these crops. So we are looking to evaluate a lot of these seed treatments again. So we've got the ones that we had in last year, biological seed treatments, to try and give the crop that big boost and get it up and away running and plant healthy plants all the way through the season. So I'll come back in a week, 10 days time. We'll have a look. Hopefully we'll have a bread of barley and we'll see the crop growing up nicely, which will be really good. And like I say, 5 to 6 weeks ahead of last year. And also as well, throughout the season, we'll be getting some updates from down south. I should say that down south, from our Southern Supply Chain Manager, Robbie Austin, who's going to give a few updates on what's going on in other parts of the country as well. So hopefully lots to keep people interested. And we'll look forward to seeing everybody in a couple of weeks' time.